Hello, everyone. I know that it has been a while since I last made a video, and this is a finance video too. I am Matt. I am the host of this video, and I also do have a finance podcast that you can find anywhere: Spotify, Apple, Google, anywhere. It's called Pocket Change, so just look for me on that. Um, but yeah, this is the finance portion of my videos that I create. And, as you can see, I am just a one man show. I am here, I am in my apartment. I have no studio. I sometimes, when I come home from work and I create a video, I am in a dress shirt, but today I'm just in a gray t shirt. And I would just like to say, I thank anyone that supports these videos and watches me and listens. Um, I appreciate any support that you throw my way. I really do. Every view means a lot to me. Everyone these days wants to be a YouTuber, but most of the content is crap. Like, let's be honest. A lot of people just aren't really in it to try to educate you or show you things or try to, enhance your viewership as far as what you get out of it. A lot of it is just, it depends on what you want to watch, but a lot of it just doesn't really help people. It's just random stuff. I try to make this not so random. I try to come up with topics, which you see in the title of this video. Is a finance topic for what this video is, and that's just what I try to do. I try to create meaningful, educating, things for younger people, especially that, I'm a young person myself. I'll be 26 in less than a month. I'm not that old, but at the same time, I've held various finance positions, and I've worked under some great people that I've really learned a lot from. So I'm going to try to share that with you because they have years of experience that I don't have. I'm going to try to convey to you in a way that you would understand if you're young. So that was a long ramble, 2 minutes long. I appreciate any and all support. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber to me, just please, hit that subscribe button below, and that would really, really help a lot. Again, I'm not, I'm just me. I'm not in a studio. I don't have a microphone. I literally record this off of my iPhone propped up on my laptop. So any and all support, I really, really do appreciate anything that you could give me from a like or a subscription. I'm going to try to create some good content for you. So with that, let's get right into it. What is a credit card and how does it work? So a credit card is basically it's different from a debit card because it doesn't, the money that you're using to buy products or services, it does not come directly out of your bank account right away. If you use a debit card from your bank, for groceries or gas, then that money comes directly that you just spent out of your checking account. So with a credit card, how a credit card works is the credit card company itself pays on your behalf. That's what credit is. You are buying something now, and then you are going to pay someone back at a later date, typically 30 days later. Hopefully, if you're good and you pay on time, you're buying something now to then pay it back later on credit. There are credit scores that determine your credit worthiness and things like that that go along with credit cards. I'll tell you a funny story about credit cards too. My first credit card that I got in 2014. But we'll get to that after this, my brief little explanation. So that's what a credit card is and how it's different from a debit card. You're basically saying that you're going to pay the credit card company back for what they just allowed you to buy at a later date and time, typically 30 days. You know, with that being said, it can be kind of tough for people to pay things back in 30 days. And that's where credit cards can be difficult for people and credit card debt. If you pay later than 30 days, there's the typical, it's not good, it's never good. Credit card debt is not good. But a typical really good credit card interest rate is like 13%, like as low as that. But if you don't have good credit and if you pay for things 60, 90 days later, from when you bought them, it could be upwards of like 20 to 25% that you're paying the credit card company for the things that they allowed you to buy. And that's just insane. That's a horrible way to, rack up or accumulate debt, is through credit cards, because you don't have money right now to buy those things that you want, or to get those services. So you do use a credit card that does pay for you, but then you end up paying a lot more down the line. That's horrible. So I don't wish that on anyone. I wish no credit card debt on anyone. In a perfect world, people would pay their credit cards off every month. That's a smart way of doing it. Then you get zero interest, zero interest if you pay your credit card off every month. You will never have to earn or pay interest on purchases that you just did. You can save that money and use it for other things. You could still rack up the rewards points, the airline miles, the cashback dollars that a credit card company offers, even if you pay your bill off every month and accumulate 0% of interest rates. Anyway, so that's how a credit card works. Is the company, the credit card company pays for your products right then and there. They pay Walmart, they pay the grocery store, they pay Amazon for you, and then you're going to pay them back later. And if you don't, then you have some serious, credit card interest. And it helps. A credit card can help you create a credit score for yourself, because it's hard to in other ways. If you're not a renter, if you're not a homeowner, if you don't have student loans, anything like that, car payments, then it's harder to create a credit score that can go up if you don't have something easy as like a credit card. So that's what a credit card is. And I'll tell you my funny story about credit cards. When I was a sophomore in college, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to apply for a credit card. I want to try this. I want to try to build like a credit score, just because I think it's a good idea on anything that I, provide. Like, if I want to get a car soon, I really wanted to get a car, so I knew that they would probably reject me if I didn't have any kind of credit history. But I wanted a credit card back in 2014. Again, I was like a sophomore in college, and what I wanted was like a student credit card. Capital One was offering a student credit card that was basically like advertised online as, if you're a student, you'll be approved 100%. You don't have to have like a credit history. You don't have to have anything special. Just apply and you'll get approved. So that way, if you're a student, you can start building credit as a student. And so I was like, what a great idea. Like, this is my in. This is how I'm going to get a credit card. I'm just going to apply through Capital One, and it'll be great. I applied, and I got turned down. And I was like, no. Like, that wasn't the deal. You're supposed to approve me, like, right away. Like, now I'm going to get a hard ding on my credit for, that I don't even have, for applying to a credit card and not getting approved. They're going to run a credit check on me, a hard credit check, like on my background and whatnot, and I'm not going to get approved for this stupid credit card. And so what I did immediately after that, after I went on this Capital One website and I tried to apply for the credit card and I got denied, I immediately, after I got that denial, was like, well, I got to go hurry up and go to another credit card website and apply there too, because I don't want to, have to revisit this like a month later and be like, oh, I have to get turned down again. No, I'd rather all happen like at the same time. I immediately went to Barclays, which is like a British-based credit card company, big British-based bank that I applied for, and I immediately got it. I got approved, and I was like, well, thank God, because what... And it wasn't even like a student credit card. It was just a regular credit card, and Barclays approved me, but then Capital One did not. And I was like, well, this is kind of backwards, but whatever. I ended up getting a credit card. I actually fought with them over the phone, Barclays, about like, hey, like, you offered, X thousand amount of rewards points if I'm a new sign-up person and, spend like $500 within 3 months, like something easy like that. and they were like, "Oh, you weren't like you didn't have like a code applied on your account for that to kick in automatically." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no. I applied to your credit card because you told me this." So I ended up getting some nice rewards points too. Anyway, that was my funny story. You know, even a student saver credit card that helps you build credit. Sometimes you'll get rejected, and if you're really confident, then you could try doing what I did, which is just applying right away again. So that is how credit cards work. There are things, like I said, there's like credit scores, there's credit history that go on top of credit cards and what credit cards come with. You know, if you don't make your monthly payments, then that lowers your credit score because that means that you're not credit worthy. You're not worthy of having someone pay for your things on your behalf because you're not going to pay them back later. Like that's how, you know, is what's determined in a credit score. And credit history is just like how long you've had credit for, how long you've been making car payments, how long you've been making credit card payments, how long you've been making house or rent payments or student loan payments, any kind of debt, any kind of loan payments. And yeah, those are different kind of topics. I was just trying to stick with credit cards for this one. I hope that this was informative. I hope that you guys liked it. Again, please try to throw any support my way. I really, really, really do appreciate it. The more subscribers and the more likes that I get, the more often I'm probably prone to create more content. Even though I'm always thinking about how to create new content and create new videos for you. I'm thinking about maybe doing like another like bio video or something just so you can try to build some trust with me and try to, you know, respect me a little bit more if you don't know me, because it's not easy to listen to, you know, personal finance things from someone that you don't know about. And yeah, I really hope that this can sway you in some way. So with that, see you guys soon.